Hello, country music cruisers. I am your virtual cruise host, Jason Benner. Welcome back. I'm sitting alongside two of the faces you know so very, very well, Ms. Lorianne Crook, Mr. Dan Rogers, and we are chatting about all things country music cruising and kind of walking a little time capsule almost here, walking down memory lane. And we've been together here talking about some of the great events we have on board. And earlier we got to talking about, and I think actually Dan was talking about the match game specifically. We were talking about trying something and seeing if it works, and then watching it grow when we find out that it does work. One of our executive producers, Mike Robertson, along with Mike Jason, they got together a couple years back and said, you know, what if we do a songwriter session? We have a venue, it's small, it's intimate, it's near the back of the ship. We don't really use it for anything. What if we just give this a shot and talk about throwing something at the wall and seeing it not only stick, but cover the whole wall? The Songwriter Sessions are such a cool addition to the country music cruise. I assume both of you had an opportunity at some point to poke your head in on them. Dan, I'll start with you. It's a great opportunity to listen to the people that wrote a lot of the songs talk about the opportunity and the process of writing the songs.
I probably sound like a broken record, and people watching probably are saying to themselves, all of these things can be your favorite, Dan, but this is a favorite. I've done more than poke my head in. I've watched some of these shows in their entirety just because I'm a fan. I'm more than a fan. I'm amazed by what these men and women can accomplish. I mean, to just hear them share how, they're in Kroger or whatever, and somebody says something on television and it makes them think that can be a song. And sometimes it's 20 minutes later, it's a song. And sometimes it's 20 years later, it's a song. That never ceases to amaze me, the stories behind, some of the songs that have become part of the soundtrack to all of our lives. So I could go on and on about that. I really do love this opportunity, and I love that this show is such an intimate one. It really is one of the best parts of the cruise.
Intimate is a great word for it too, because it's in a smaller venue. Everyone is sitting close, and and Lorianne, I know I've seen you in there because I've been there, and I know, I softball Dan. Did you get a chance? I know you're in there because I see you in there all the time. You're taking a seat near the front. Guests are yelling at you to move. I've heard it. I've seen it. Lorianne, I know you've been in there as well. And we bring on JP, Terry, and Wynn specifically last year to kind of anchor it, and then other artists would kind of bop in and out. And what a cool moment when Randy Owen walks by and decides he's going to sit in and talk. I mean, you don't get that outside of the cruise. I mean, not to keep saying how great the country music cruise is, because but it really is not only a cool event, but so many awesome opportunities come of it.
Oh my gosh. And Randy Owen has written and co-written some of the greatest country music songs of all time. And I've been so blessed to be able to host a couple of these songwriter sessions. Yeah. And what strikes me about it, and this is interesting because there's a bit of a dichotomy in the industry, because, the motto in Nashville is, it all begins with a song. Think about that. Without the song, you don't have the singer, you don't have the star, you don't have the tour. It's built upon the songwriting. But historically, songwriters have been the unsung heroes. Thankfully, that has been changing over the past decade. They are getting their due. And one of the main places they get their due is on the country music cruise in these sessions. And it is so amazing to sit there and listen to these songwriters talk about and actually sometimes recreate impromptu how they have written a song. It's magical. And so many of them will tell you, they say, it's not me and my talent. They won't even accept credit for it. So many of them, including people like Wade Hayes. I got to host one of his sessions. Mm-hmm. And he was saying so often he feels like the idea for the song and the rhymes and the rhythms, they come from God. They go to his heart, down his arm, and into his pen. And he refuses to take credit for it. He says, I am a vessel, I am an instrument. And this is the kind of emotion and intensity that you get to hear when you're sitting there in the audience. And not to mention that most of these guys, including Wade and JP Pennington and Wynn Varble, oh my goodness, they are hilarious. So they tell you some of the crazy things that happen in their real songwriting sessions.
It's a great, for lack of cliche terms, it's a great peek behind the curtain. We hear the songs, we know the songs, but I think people really get a kick out of sometimes hearing the story behind the song, hearing how it came to be, whether it's feeling like you're a vessel or, to your point, Dan, you're walking through Kroger's and you see something that sparks, oh my gosh, that'd be a great, there's music everywhere, right? You just kind of got to find it. And I think this is a great event that leads people down that path. And for the country music cruise specifically, I think it's really cool that it's another venue with something else going on. It really, the whole ship is alive at all hours, and sporadically throughout the day, but certainly in the evening, it's a wonderful, intimate, smaller room event that really could be in a huge room, but something might be lost in a huge room. So it fits in this smaller, I don't know, there's so many intricacies to trying to plan out the ship, but there's so much going on. You don't want to miss an event.
And I just want to add on some, because you're making such an important point, Jason. Historically, we buy a ticket, we go to a concert, and we're a part of a large audience. Mm-hmm. And certainly there are those, big glamorous events on the country music cruise, but not that often do you get that, like you said, that peek behind the curtain, where you do get to be part of the moment. You're not part of the crowd. You are part of a country music moment. And that is something so special that the country music cruise brings.
It's really true. So Dan, can I sign you up for host a few songwriting sessions next country music cruise? Sounds like you're ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go. I can't sing, but I will host.
Listen, the talent, we all know that Lorianne is the talent here, right? It's you correct. And I are just doing our best to be hosts. We understand.
Correct.
You guys are awesome.
All right, let's have a little peek. This is a songwriter session. Actually, I think it's a couple clips of songwriter sessions that just to give you a little peek, kind of like we said, behind the curtain. What a wonderful event for the country music cruise. Enjoy, my friends.
It's incredible when you're up here with JP and you've done all those songs. And I tell you the story about that song, those two songs. I took them over to Jerry Bradley at RCA, and I said, I had no idea that they'd already cut these songs, and they were like real cuts. So I love them.
Expensive demos is what they were.
They sounded good to me. So Jerry Bradley said, I think I'd cut them too. So we did.
I'm glad you did.
Do y'all know which two songs we're talking about? Take Me Down and The Closer You Get, which I got to tell y'all the story of the late, great Melvin Tillis. He came up on the stage to present the Album of the Year Award. And he started off with, I am. Is Pam with us tonight? But he said, I'm here to present the Album of the Year Award. And the winner is The Closer You Get by Alabama. And I'll never forget that. I won't. Me and Teddy were living at Benton's Trailer Park in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And you could turn your FM channel to any channel you wanted to, but you could only hear WKZQ. Only one. Because that radio station was like right there in the trailer park with us. That's a true story. Oh no, the Bowery. Yeah, we never did make it up that far. We had to play where it was a nightly effort just to get out. But anyway, Teddy and I were writing on this song, and he was writing it, or I was writing it from the standpoint of being from the state of Alabama. And the other one, it's been so long, was writing it from the standpoint of being in the band Alabama. So just before we actually played this song several times without the second verse. And just before we recorded it, I run in and wrote on that second verse. So we did it that way, and then we jammed a little bit on it. One of the funny stories, y'all know who Jason Aldean is? Yes. Well, Jason was, I think he either recorded this song or he wanted to record it. And he said, Mr. Owen, I can't seem to find a click to this song. I said, Jason, the stuff we did had no clicks. Y'all don't know what a click is, do you? I said, well, it's like a metronome that the great drummers play with, and we never were very good at keeping time. We just played up and down, slow, fast. You'll know that after. I don't have a pick, so I'm used to playing this on acoustic, but for Wynn, Varble. Oh, I got to tell you about Teddy's bass solo too. The label heard this, and Teddy, does that bass solo. And it's like, what the hell is that? A guy playing a lead on a bass guitar. Is it time for me to go?
Too damn long, way.
We'll be done when you are.
Drinking was forbidden in my Christian country home. I learned to play the flat top on them good old gospel songs. Then I heard about the bar rooms just across the Georgia line, where a boy could make a living playing guitar late at night. Had to learn about the ladies, 'cause I was too young to understand why the young girls fall in love with the boys in the band. When the boys turn to music, the girls just turn away to some other guitar picker in some other late night place. Yeah, held on to my music, let the ladies walk away. Took my songs and dreams to Nashville and moved on to LA. Up to New York City, all across the USA. Well, I lost so much of me, but there's enough of me to say that my home's in Alabama. No matter where I lay my head, my home's in Alabama. Southern born and southern bred. How many of y'all southern born and southern bred? Don't it feel good? What keeps me going? I don't really know. Can't be the money, Lord knows I'm always broke. Could it be the satisfaction of being understood? When the people really love you and let you know when it's good. Well, I'll speak my southern English just as natural as I please, 'cause I'm in the heart of Dixie, Dixie's in the heart of me. Someday when I make it, when luck finds the way, somewhere high on Lookout Mountain, I'll just smile with pride and say that my home's in Alabama. No matter where Southern born and Southern bred, Southern born and Southern bred. And I took my daddy's old Gibson guitar, and this is the way I ended it.
You don't like that, you a dang communist. Yeah.
Thank you, Randy.
I don't need to take up the time. I just want to tell you that how much these guys mean to us. Yeah, as Randy has said, he cut a couple of the songs and did us the honor of cutting 2 songs that JP wrote. Recently, this past December, I had a bass guitar that was stolen. We get a message from Teddy Gentry, and he said, you can have any bass you want of mine, so it doesn't matter, just pick one out you want, and you can use it. And, you know, it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. And I called him and thanked him, and he had actually posted a reward on Facebook and put his phone number.
Yeah.
And he said $1,000 reward.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. So I called the number and he says, Teddy Gentry.
Oh my.
And I spoke to him for a while and just thanked him hard, with all my heart. Fortunately, I got the bass back, but that's the kind of gentleman they are.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if y'all know how special that was.
Oh my gosh. That's the whole trip for me right there.
No, me too, because Randy Owen played 2 songs on my guitar.
And he used my pick. Where is it, man? Give that damn thing. I'm framing that.
Anyway,
Mary, did you get me sitting there next to Randy? Did you get a couple of those suitable for framing? That might be my damn Christmas card this year. I don't know. Merry Christmas from me and Randy. Ahoy, everybody. Kiss my ass. We're living large on the high seas. I don't know what you're up to, but it can't be better than this.
Ahoy. Ahoy, kiss my ass. That's great.
I'm sure Wynn will have that written by the time you do the cruise next year. Well, ahoy, kiss my ass.
No, I quit writing them. I wrote a song called Her Beaver's Playing Possum Again, and that was the end of my funny song. I ain't gonna do that.
Say there's no end. Please say there's no end. Oh, we don't want it to end. No, come on.
Y'all do something.
No, you do.
No,
We're back to you, Dave. No. Just because Randy played the guitar, don't get all high and mighty on us now.
I ain't never washing this guitar again.
Yeah, you start. We'll do one more round. Yeah. Oh, that was fun. Randy, wow, we'll always remember that. So beautiful.
All week I've been getting on Troy, our sound guy back there, about my mic not being set right, but it seemed to be right when Randy was up here.
Oh, he sounded so good.
I think he changed it when Randy got up here.
Yeah, for some reason it took on a whole different tone and quality. I don't know.
That kind of stuff pisses me off.
It just sounded like hits all of a sudden when he started singing. Wow. Hey, I was in Alabama there for a minute. Did you notice that?
Oh, I was
I've
down
been in
there.
Exile in Alabama all on the same night. My dreams have come true.
So y'all want to hear something you heard before or something you might not never hear again?
Might not never want to hear again. I want to hear that ahoy, kiss my ass.
No.
We'll write that in the room later. Y'all come tomorrow night. Then we got one more round. I think it's JP and Sonny tomorrow too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got these guys back tomorrow night.
I think the times are switched. I think I'm early tomorrow.
7:45 with JP, and then we got Sonny at 10:15. And I think the final day we're up there, that we've gone uptown. We're moving up top for a songwriter show.
Up on the
Where's
ninth.
Yeah, up on the 9th floor. Yeah, with the stars and lights, the whole dang thing.
They're not floors, Terry. They're
Oh,
decks.
decks. Well, I'm new to this whole thing. It's new to me. Ahoy.
I'm gonna do this song. I had a request to do this
Arr.
song. Calm the hell down.
I'm trying to get my pirate lingo going. Arr.
I had a request to do this song.
Sing that Beaver song. That makes me cry, that song.
Makes me cry too. I got to tell you this story though. One night, one morning actually it was. The song that me and Terry had a couple of songs on the album that Garth Brooks did. He had cut a couple of my songs for this record, and it was his big comeback record, you know, and he was, you know, wanting songs, and I wasn't trying to be greedy, but I thought, boy, one more would be nice, you know. So anyway, he said, man, you got anything else? And I said, all right. So I'm at my computer in the kitchen, and my wife's washing dishes, and I thought, well, if I could find one more that he'd really like, you know, and she said, send him this song, and I said, no, he ain't gonna like that song, you know, and this song was like 7 years old, and it was slow and sad and sappy and all that, you know, and never even been pitched to anybody, I don't guess, and I kept looking, and she said, send him that song. I was like, look, you do what you do, and let me do what I do.
Washing dishes.
Yeah. And so anyway, she finally, you know, she said it one more time. I said, listen, if you'll hush, I'll send him that damn song. But he ain't gonna like it. So I sent it to him, and I sent him some of the ones I picked. And I got up to Nashville. I had to meet a couple of boys that I was riding with that morning, and he called me, and he was freaking out about this song that she wanted me to sing. I was like, dadgummit. I mean, it was great. But it was bittersweet, you know. I mean, so now I gotta call her and tell her you was right, you know, again. And but she was part of the reason this song was written. I wrote this song with my buddy Don Sampson. Got any mamas in the house tonight? Anybody's got a mama in the house? So I was up in the deer stand one morning, and she called me, and I hate it when she calls me when I'm deer hunting, you know. She said, Garth's fixing to do your song on Good Morning America. I said, I'll be there in a minute. And I scurried down there and watched it, and we squalled and all. A little baby told God, I'm kind of scared. Don't know if I want to go down there. Here it looks like a little blue bar, but it's a great big place, and I'm so small. Why can't I just stay here with you? Did I make you mad? Don't you want me to? God said, oh child, of course I do. I've got a life all planned for you. So hush now, little baby, don't you cry. There's someone down there waiting who's only a golden light. He's making sure you're always It's almost time to go and meet your mom. Now you'll never have a closer friend or warmer touch to tuck you in. She'll kiss your bruises, your bumps and scrapes, 'cause every time you hurt, her heart's gonna break. So hush now, little baby, don't you cry. There's someone down there waiting, his only golden light. He's making sure you're always gonna be alright. A loving angel, tender, tough and strong. It's almost time to go and meet your mom. And when she's talking to you, make sure you listen close. She's gonna teach you everything you'll ever need to know. Like how to mind your manners, to love and laugh and dream. She'll put you on the path that'll bring you back to me. So hush now, little baby, don't you cry. There's someone down there waiting, whose only golden light is making sure you're always gonna be alright. A loving angel, tender, tough and strong. Come on, child, it's time to meet your mom.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? Guy's got talent, I tell you. Who can flip the switch like that? I don't know. Holy cow. I don't know which one I like best, actually. Oh, it's been so much fun. You guys, I don't know what we're going to do without you, wherever you're. I'm out on the road. I've been on the road this year, so if you're into socials, if you do Facebook, you do Instagram, look me up because I'd love to have you come out. You're my kind of folks, so this has been so much fun. These are the type of people we want to have come see us because you like what's happening, and we love that about you guys. I mean, it just makes it so much fun for us. You know, we don't have to sell you. You love music. It's obvious. You like this BS that we do up here. Who knew the gift of gab would pay off for me all these years later? I had no idea. It's just been so good. But I'll do a song that is not tender sweet at all, but it was the final #1 song for Brooks and Dunn. I wrote this with Ronnie, and like I said, no matter what you've had cocktail, you can sing along to this. It's real simple, but it goes like this. Ooh, yeah. Well, she blew through the door like TNT, put her hand on her hip, pointed her finger at me, said, I'm a whiskey drinking, cowboy chasing, hell of a time. I like Kitty Keith and Patsy Cline. I'm a full-grown queen bee looking for honey. Come on, y'all. Oh, play something country. Yeah, all right. Well, the band took a break. The DJ played P. Diddy. She said, I didn't come here to hear something thumping from the city. Said I shaved my legs, I paid my money. Y'all play something country. Y'all play something country. Crank up the band, play the steel guitar. Hey, get up a little, let's rock this bar. Threw back a shot, hit out with George Strait junkie. Y'all play something country. Y'all play something country. Ooh, yeah. Well, the ball
if all these wonderful memories excite you for your next opportunity to join us, check us out on countrymusiccruise.com. It's real country music and a real good time.